Hey, Carlton, you would know the name of this, bro. What do you call a black Karen? If that's what they're called, we had a Carisha at my job the other day. I don't know either, but we had a Carisha at my job the other day. That bitch, that bitch real life said. All I heard was my man's get to talking about some. Yeah, I need to get away from this bitch. She crazy as hell. I said, what you mean, bruh? He said, this bitch over here tripping. I go over there, all I hear is her say, cause of fucking white people? I said, oh shit, we fucking go. I said, it's Friday. It's 10 o'clock. This 5 weeks in a row that at 10 o'clock on Friday, some wild shit done happen. I go down that jump. She arguing with a nigga. All cause he asked her what breed dog she had. She said, white people always trying to mind black people business. Don't worry about what dog it is. Bitch, it's a service dog. First of all, mind you, the dog don't have no collar, no leash, no vest that say service dog. It's just a regular ass dog.
As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
The fun, but the whole time she realized I got the little Beyonce cowboy Carter hat on with the tassels in her face, just yelling at niggas. Bruh, the nigga realized then somebody else, no, the supervisor come over there, and he don't play no games. Like he's just like, what I say go, and he was like, I ain't going back and forth with you. What I say is gonna happen is gonna happen. Bruh, she realized she had a water in her bag. That nigga said, you got water in your bag. He was like, you gotta go back out and dump it. And then she was like, I'm not going back out to dump shit. You gonna go out and dump it for me. He said, this is not my stuff. This is yours. So you go out there and dump it yourself. Her ass get to talk about some, go dump my shit in the trash can right now. That nigga said, we can stand here all day if you want. She realized at the top of her lungs, you could go dump my shit out in that motherfucking trash can right motherfucking now, bitch. I said, oh. I said, hell yeah. I said, this is what I like to hear. Commotion.
He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down. First and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Man, that shit was fucking hilarious. Then, like, to get her real mad, like, she started arguing with this one lead at my job named Mike. And this old ass nigga be trolling like shit. So I'm like, why you start with him, knowing that shit is gonna escalate even more? That nigga, or she tried to, the supervisor took her shit out and was like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna walk your stuff out. The only way you gonna be able to get it is if you go out and get your stuff.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
So the nigga Mike, he's standing there with a bin. She tried to throw her jacket in the bin that he was holding. This nigga moved the bin. And they gonna talk about some oops, you missed. I realized I'm standing right beside him. I'm like, bro, please show the fuck out. She said, what the fuck, nigga? Why you move the bin? He said about some, you missed. He's like, you trying to throw the stuff in the bin, how you miss it? She said about some, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. She was like, you racist just like these white people. Nigga was like, how I'm gonna be racist to black people? He's like, who you think I am? She gonna talk about some, yeah, whatever, nigga, get out my face before I slap the shit out of you. That nigga said, yeah, have a good day, man. She said, fuck you, bitch. He told me some, yeah, promises.
Right down the field defensively, not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
Oh, nigga, I had a ball that whole motherfucking day.
Look it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now McCarthy. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here today. There's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 26-yard line.
All right.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first.
I'd be ready for all the bullshit to go on in there. Happy as shit there's something going down. What, the online?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
No, I think it's free.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yards. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on the ball. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now 2nd and 3. That's out quickly to Hyatt. 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown.
They benched him last season for Kirk Cousins.
Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Yeah.
And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here is the kick.
The Dolphins really wanted to get rid of that nigga that bad. Them niggas taking a whole $99 million dead cap hit.
It will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
McCarthy off the play fake.
You ain't about to keep running bootlegs, bum-ass nigga. Get the fuck down.
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Thank you. Give me the fucking football, nigga. Ain't shit open.
Intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Bad bitch. 50 flow. E hibachi.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know.
He said being around broke shit, that give me a headache.
And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Giants.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run on 1st down. Dixon. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, We can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 6. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because they made all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3.
On third down, Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 3. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. To the air. Williams. Open man. That's Malik Neighbors. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
180 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Now a
What is that?
up the middle. Dixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
You said DC detective?
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive
Do they got
line
D?
said, "Are you kidding?
They be sounding like they from DC on there?
Let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I've never had Ben Chili Bo until I started working at the airport.
He's going to be held underneath the line of scrimmage. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Now a 2nd and 10.
17-yard line.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Michael Pittman Jr. is being traded to the Steelers.
Here's Williams. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 4.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nigga from our team. Yep. I mean, shit, he can go to Carolina. He going to, you said Carolina, right? Yeah, they paying him that money.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back.
I got his
5 yards.
notifications on. Isaiah Likely to the Giants is crazy, though. And then Malik Willis going to the Dolphins.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is
Yeah.
good. And they will move up by
I just want to know where
10
Tyreek Hill going to go
17-7.
now.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3
See,
more.
yeah, they gave that nigga 4 years, $120 million with $80 million guaranteed.
You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding.
Nah,
Getting plays on both sides
the
of
Panthers gave that to
recipe if they can keep this up.
Jalen Phillips.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A final shot before break. Williams. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt as time expires in the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead on the final play of the half. The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Yeah, it's endless news going on in the league right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there left to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Ready up. Ready. 60 Bobcat. Viking 18. Warrior 70. Go.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Dixon. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw, it's Williams. Complete to Taylor on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, Giants.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Right
Bird!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Why is everybody going to the Jets?
Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They just said Demario Davis went to the Jets.
On play action, now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. Second and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially
if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Dixon. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 8. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try the left side. Dixon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Now they can't bring him down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to attempt that one. Good for 24 yards. And he'll send the tight end in motion here.
And the Giants first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Morris. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is McCarthy. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run on 1st down. Dixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him to go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 39. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Dixon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Williams pass. Intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
2-yard line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, the defense has really struggled. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. To the air with McCarthy. This is Smith with the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his